Today's horoscope, Pisces February 13th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's moon illuminates your service sector, ramping up your emotions. If you've been unsatisfied with work, health, or service matters, you're now feeling this frustration in a rush. Positively, you can be super motivated to change your routine to improve your life. There may be a need to be of service to others, and while there can be some difficulties juggling your responsibilities, ultimately, you'll feel better about helping out or straightening out your life. Aim to answer to yourself by doing what makes you feel good from the inside out. Be sure to pay special attention to your body, health, and habits since it's a great time to explore ways to make important improvements. With this full moon, you're now ready to recognize your feelings about your duties or work. Avoid exaggeration and embrace moderation for best results. A full moon in Leo is a significant time for the human collective. This is because Leo, as a zodiac sign, naturally rules courtship, romance, dating, and true love. With you now standing within the energy of this fire sign, you can tap into its innate glow and use it in a focused way to improve your personal or romantic life. Every single person will be feeling the collective vibration at this time so that people will be more open to connection. Line up prospective suitors if you are single and start to see if there is chemistry. Laughter could abound. Hopefully, you will feel confident and optimistic about where you stand in your work life. The full moon in Leo will end a 6-month cycle focused on your work life. Your habits, routine, schedule, and job position may have changed during this lunar cycle. You could have begun something new, lost your job, or gone through immense changes at work. Regardless of what happened, the Leo energy would have encouraged you to remain optimistic. Think about the positives of everything that has transpired to end this lunar cycle on a good note. Pay extra special attention to emotional needs today, both yours and those of that someone you love. With the current astral energy, our intentions to please and care for those we love can easily miss the mark. Have you ever put the car in third gear when you were aiming for first? Remember what happened? Don't stop yourself from opening your heart, but make sure your heart exits your mouth exactly the way you intended to. Sometimes our sweetest thoughts fall into the mustard on the way to someone else's ears. The essence of the expressive and creative day is around you. With this, you can expect that sharing your thoughts and feelings will be especially important to you. Further, your need to be heard will likely be as strong. See about getting together with a trusted loved one and sharing what's happening for you. This is certain to make you feel much better, as well as strengthen the bonds you share. Consider writing some in your journal if this is something you enjoy. In the heart of the working week, the moon is not only in your busy work sector but building towards a full moon that is energizing things on the income and job fronts. This is a full moon that will always fall halfway between the sun's last visit and the next, and always at what can be the least active point in any year on the job front. However, Mars only left last month and in 12 days will turn direct and start heading back. With Venus in her first full week in your income sector and the asteroid Juno returning to your career sector next week, this new professional year is catching its second wind. In between the moon's departure from your romantic sector yesterday and its return to your relationship sector tomorrow, life has taken a busier turn thanks to a full moon in your busy work sector in the heart of the working week. Helping to hold on to the spirit of romance is that Mars is not only still in your romantic sector but in his final weeks in retrograde motion, is being emboldened by the support he has when it comes to pushing through old roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined. Daily planetary overview. The universe is reminding you that your voice and presence matter. Have you ever hesitated to share your ideas or feelings, only to later regret not speaking up? Now is the time to break free from self-imposed limitations and embrace your unique brilliance. If you have been yearning to learn something new, consider taking a class or engaging in a new hobby. Not only will this expand your knowledge, but it will also provide opportunities to connect with like-minded individuals who could become lifelong friends. On a physical level, your well-being is intertwined with your emotional state. When you take care of your body, your mind follows, and vice versa. You may feel an increased motivation to adopt healthier habits, whether through exercise, mindful eating, or simply getting more rest. A renewed focus on self-care will not only boost your energy but also enhance your ability to tackle challenges with clarity and resilience. Have you ever noticed how even small changes in your daily routine can have a profound impact on your overall well-being? Now is an excellent time to implement those positive shifts. At work, your enthusiasm and innovative mindset set you apart. This is a moment to introduce fresh ideas and take initiative. Others will be receptive to your contributions, and you may find that what once seemed like a far-fetched idea is now gaining traction. Whether it's a creative project, a career move, or a long-term aspiration, your efforts are being noticed. But while ambition is admirable, it's important to pace yourself. Overcommitting or setting unrealistic expectations can lead to burnout. Have you ever felt overwhelmed because you tried to do too much at once? By balancing drive with patience, you'll find more satisfaction in your achievements without unnecessary stress. In your personal life, this full moon presents an opportunity to clear the air and address any lingering tensions. Conversations that may have felt too delicate or difficult in the past now have the potential for resolution. When you approach discussions with honesty, empathy, and a willingness to listen, you create space for deeper understanding. Relationships flourish when built on open communication. If you have been meaning to express your feelings to someone, whether it's appreciation, an apology, or a long overdue heart-to-heart, this is your chance to do so with clarity and sincerity. Have you ever held back from saying something important, only to later wish you had spoken up? Don't let fear hold you back from meaningful connections. At the same time, you may feel a need to break free from routine and introduce more excitement into your life. A desire for spontaneity and adventure could inspire you to seek new experiences. However, be mindful of not taking on more than you can handle. Change is invigorating, but overwhelming yourself with too many new commitments can lead to frustration. Start with small, manageable steps toward the change you crave. Have you ever made an impulsive decision that you later wished you had thought through more carefully? This is a time to strike a balance between spontaneity and responsibility. Socially, you are radiating an energy that draws people toward you. Whether reconnecting with old friends or forming new bonds, your presence is both uplifting and magnetic. If you have been feeling disconnected, now is an ideal time to reach out and nurture your relationships. A simple message, a heartfelt conversation, or a spontaneous get-together could rekindle connections and remind you of the joy that comes from shared experiences. Have you ever noticed how a small act of kindness can transform someone's day? Be that source of warmth and positivity for those around you. Financially, this is a time for thoughtful decision-making. While you may feel confident in handling money matters, it's wise to assess risks carefully before making significant financial commitments. Be especially cautious about lending money or making impulsive purchases that may not bring long-term satisfaction. Have you ever made a financial decision in the heat of the moment that you later regretted? Take a step back and consider your choices with a clear and practical mindset. As this full moon illuminates the sky, it also illuminates your path forward. This is a time to reflect, realign, and embrace the next chapter with confidence and optimism. Every challenge you've faced, every lesson you've learned, has prepared you for this moment. What is one step you can take today to move closer to your goals? How can you use this energy to create positive changes in your life? Trust that you are exactly where you need to be, and remember that each experience, whether joyful or challenging, is shaping you into the person you are meant to become.